Come on. Morning, Heather. Hi. Hi. So, I'm gonna do a walkthrough of the Arcanis tarot. I got this like busy, yeah, always. I got like 3.5 hours of sleep because I had to do inventory last night at work. So I went in at like 7 o'clock and got off at got home at 12:30 and then didn't go to bed until like 2:30. Because I always have stuff to do before I go to bed. Anyway, so yeah, I know. I know it sucks. So I might need to get more coffee. I don't know. So, but we share one car, so I needed a car, and my husband works days, so and it's just, even though I went to bed really late, it's better for me. Like I function better if I get up earlier. So yeah. So we'll see how it goes. So I was really late into this Kickstarter, and when I think the Kickstarter was mostly over, and I didn't notice that I wasn't getting a guidebook. So I don't have a guidebook to this deck, but he has a website, and I can't pronounce the last name. His first name is David. Let's see if it. Yeah. See the old webcam focus. There we go. Oh, it did focus. Hello. Well, I can type in the name. Yep. So that is the name of the person who did the art for the deck, and I believe you can still buy the deck. It's a modern animal tarot, and it's kind of like a pip deck, sort of. But he does have some card descriptions, little keywords on the website, so I mean that'll help. We need that. I mean, I'd like to get the book, but I have already like a huge wish list of stuff. But the book is supposed to be really pretty, and the artwork is really colorful and everything. So this is the box. It just comes in like a tuck box, which I don't like, but and it says the Arcanis Tarot combines simple modern character design with a lot of animals. Animals are traditionally revealed by many cultures as moral guides, sacred guardians, and doors to the spirit world. May the beasts in this deck guide you to the wisdom and reflections that you seek. So yeah, I just saw the art and I was like, okay, take my money. So I mean the book is like $30. I'd like to get it at some point. So these are the backs of the deck. They're reversible. And then there's a little bio card about the author. Native, born in New Jersey. Los Angeles-based visual department artist working in the animation industry. Graduated from the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York City in 2010. BFA in illustrations. That's cool. It goes on. Clients include DreamWorks, Disney Television Animation, Nickelodeon, and Walt Disney Publishings, among others. So he's got an Instagram as well. Oh, I was born in New York. Yeah, my family is from New York, and I lived in Brooklyn until I was 9. That's cool. Oh, that's really neat. So I guess we're gonna go. So the cardstock is kind of more like a papery. I guess so. That's pretty funny. So my husband, he was born in Virginia, but his parents moved to New Jersey. And at the same time, I was still in New York. And then both of our families moved to North Carolina. So that was just on the opposite ends of the coast. I believe at similar times, which is pretty funny. But he was like 2, and I was like 9. So we're 8 years apart. But we also lived very close to each other at one point in our lives, which is really funny. Yeah, it's a little cardboardy. Not my favorite feeling. Cardstock, the cards are really humongous. They're really big. I don't have a but I have small hands. So born in Stillwater. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was born in a big city, and now I live in a small city. Northwest. Okay, New Jersey. Okay. Yeah, I know. I know. It's like a small, they say it's a small world, and I think it is. I think it is. These are the people. I meet a lot of people. Yeah, Brooklyn, when I lived there, it was not like the center of coolness that it is right now. Like, I remember you did not walk past, like, my aunt lived 2 blocks from us, and then you did not walk past my aunt's house, because that was where, like, the neighborhood got really bad. But now it's like super hip and everything. So it would be cool if my parents could held on to our house, because they would get rented out for like a lot of money. But I haven't been back in a lot of years, so I bet I wouldn't even recognize it. Always wanted to go to the Brooklyn. Oh, dude, Heather, you would love the Botanical Gardens. It kicks so much ass. Yes. That, and I like the Museum of Natural History. You can go see the dinosaurs. Those 2 were my favorite places when I was young. I'd love to go back to it. Like, you would just, it's huge. It's gorgeous. We lived right a couple blocks from Prospect Park, not Central Park, but yeah, me too. Although my grandma took me to Chinatown, and I really don't like fish, like the smell or anything. And there was like, I was young, and there was like way too much fish, so I had a hard time. But I love Manhattan. My dad used to take me to Canal Street all the time, and where you can get like, where they would set up all the vendors, and you could get like a knockoff stuff and like CDs, DVDs. Just find like, I mean, like video games, like old Atari games, all kinds of stuff. And then they also had stores. Odor. I think it's at least close to a word, Heather. Odoriferous? Odorifs? Yeah, smell. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the smell. So yeah. And there was a shop that just sold like bits and pieces of plastic, like little plastic discs that were like glittery, and like plastic see-through boxes of all sizes, and like the smelled strongly of plastic, but I just like, you know, you felt like if you stayed in there too long, you're gonna get high or something. It's a crazy smell. But like I love that store. Like I was like, oh my gosh, it's just random. It had like solid plastic pieces and shapes. I'm like, what do you do with this stuff? I have no idea, but like I just loved it. It was cram full, dusty, you know, a lot of the stores in like Brooklyn and then I guess in Manhattan, they're competing for space. So they've got like everything goes up vertically. Yeah. You know, instead of out horizontally. But it just makes it really fun. So those are some of my really good memories of Canal Street in Manhattan. And, you know, I went to the Twin Towers once and I'd like to get back again. My aunt is still in Brooklyn, but we'll see. Yeah, like mazes. Definitely. Well, as always, I want to thank you for joining me. It's been me and you stream for most of these lives, which is totally cool. But maybe I should change it to Heather and Jennifer chat. You saw the Phantom of the Opera? Yeah, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any Broadway plays. Gentlemen Live too. Yeah, I was worried she would go live again. I do too. Maybe they'll come in later. Sometimes they do. You know, when you have like several people live at once, and then Butterfly is live this morning, like everyone decided to go live. I know Jen's on her trip, but I'm like, usually in the morning, less people go live, and you have to decide who you're gonna watch. I think some people have two people up at the same time, which is cool. I mean, I could do it possibly, but you know, one on my computer and then one on my iPad. But you know, usually one is enough to keep up with, so that's okay. You know. Yeah, it'd be too much for me too. So, but we can go through this deck. Maybe someone else will pop in a little later. I've got the website up because help me with some of the cool. I'm glad. Help me with some of the descriptions or like what the cards are because they're kind of hippie like. But I just, you know, love animals, and I was just like, even though like it's more of a minimalist deck and like it's white. But anyway, so all right, we'll go through. Let's see here. Yeah. How am I gonna do this? Moving the keyboard. Oh, look at this. I got a table now. All right, we're going to go through. So this is the Fool. So the major arcana are all different animals, and then in the minors, each suit has an animal. This is the Fool. And then we've got the Magician, and the Rabbit. I'm not sure what the Fool is, but I like how he's just like, you know, getting ready to. Reminds me of like a Disney character. I guess you could see that because he did work for Disney a little bit in the pose. But this is the High Priestess. Hey, hello, Raven Sky. Welcome. Good morning. We are going through the Arcanis Tarot. And we just started. This is the High Priestess. Earth Magic. I'll have to look that one up and see. It sounds sort of familiar, but yeah, I will look that one up. I'm always on the hunt for new Oracle decks because I feel like I lean more towards Oracle than Tarot. Oh, I'm glad you're doing well, Raven Sky. Yeah. Yeah, this one, the High Priestess. Yeah. And this one is should be the Empress. Yeah. This is the Empress. And I don't have a guidebook for this deck because I didn't realize that I wasn't ordering one set with a guidebook. Yeah. So they're all animals. What's El Dorado? Heather? This is the Emperor. We have the Emperor and the Empress side by side. So this one's a raccoon. I think this one's a fox. And oh yeah, you're right. It does look like that. I haven't seen that movie, but I know what you're talking about. That is the Hierophant. Oh, I think this is a lever. The levers. It's got a little silver shininess. But I kind of wish the cardstock was a little different quality. But what do we get? The Chariot. And I haven't looked at these cards other than like what I saw when I bought them. So I wanted to look at them with everyone. The Chariot is a horse. It's a little on the nose, but awesome. So yeah, it's got to be strength. Okay, this is pretty funny. This is strength. It's a lion. So the lion is being brave in the face of himself or herself. Looking at, so I mean it works because it's like looking and facing yourself and it is turned around, so it's like looking at himself. I'm going to read the description. So the lion of strength lies docile, a symbol of inner strength, working alongside external physical power. He is submissive but not afraid. The infinity symbol above his head represents the infinite amount of potential inside himself to overcome his obstacles. It's pretty cool. Oh, thanks, Raven Sky. Yeah, this is, you can still buy this deck. I will, let's see if I can pop up the website. You might have to copy and paste that. I'm not sure how to make it a live link. Oh, they're great. Very large. So I like them to concerns. Very large cardstock to be aware of, and then the paper, not my fave. But and then it also has a guidebook as well, but everything else I love. I love the characters and everything else. So I haven't worked with it yet, so we'll see. Oh my god, the wheel is awesome. I just get a giggle, and I love it. This is the Hermit. So I feel like there's a playfulness to it, this deck. And also like a very the animals, I feel like there's a kindness that I would bring to your readings, a softness. Get ready for the Wheel of Fortune. That's the cutest chicken I've ever seen. So that's pretty awesome. And this is Just to Be Justice. Oh, and also look, it got the Hebrew in there. There's also some sigils that I don't know what they are. They are kind of retro, yeah, definitely. Sort of updated the retro a little bit. This is going to be Justice. Sort of reminds me a little bit, and of Bedknobs and Broomsticks, the where they go, it's an old Disney movie where they go to the cartoon animal world, and I don't know why. The art is slightly different, but maybe it's just the animals and how they move, or the Real Fortune has the tetragrammaton. I can I'm butchering that word. Yud Hey Vav Yud Ha. Take your name for the Hebrew deity. Hold on one second. Yeah, I was able to study some Hebrew. I was learning, and then that got disrupted. So, I know the alphabet in Hebrew. But half Levi Israelite. Oh, okay, cool. I am very much Reform Jewish from both sides of the family, so we're not very religious, even though I had some Sunday school. But let's see. So, Mournful Raven. I love tarot too, Raven Sky. Heather, what can you elaborate on the Mournful Raven? Because I did miss that. Okay, so we've got the Hangman, which is the bat. Yeah, I've only been studying for a little bit, so mouthful. Oh yeah, you read. Okay, yeah, it says that on the screen too, and I just read it as mournful because I don't know, my brain does that. It just puts in things that it wants to put in. So this is death. And I love the little pictures here. Oh, and then you've got his scythe. I do it when I'm reading too. When I'm reading like out loud, or when I'm reading, I think it's more apparent when I'm actually reading out loud, so that I know I'm changing more where I'm changing the words. But I'm sure I do when I read it to myself as well. I really like this Temperance card. And Temperance is an otter a lot. It's water, juggling water and fire. Little jugs. Weasel? Ooh. Yeah. It might be a weasel too. I don't know. It doesn't, let's see, does not say on the website, but it might in the book. Hopefully it tells you what animal is in the book. This is the devil. Yeah. And then this should be the tower. And this, oh, that's interesting. The star. So this poor goat always gets, I know, right? Like in real life, goats are nothing that I think about as a devil, as devilly. The star is interesting because they've got the snake. I'll read it. Or it's a chimera. The star's chimera represents the inner discovery of new growth and the meaning and meanings. The snake of its tail sits docile but attentive, and his body lies on its back, showing openness and willingness to accept the change and the star above him will bring. The three smaller stars represent his trust in his own mind, body, and soul. So that's like a different star than yeah, this one is a mythological creature, which I didn't know was in this deck. Upright, blessings, hope, discovery. So it's like after the tower, you know, comes the hope of the star, but with the snake, it kind of reminds, and you know you've learned a lot, but I'm gonna put it into words. So I feel like there's hope, but also like the snake sort of represents then that tower, that lingering tower moment, to remind you of like what you learned and what you went through, and just to be mindful of that. Yeah, you need to be cautious. You need to, you know, keep those lessons in mind, or else the snake might, you know, kind of nip you a bit and be like, hey, you swayed off, you're going back into old habits. That's a neat card, because usually, I mean, I love the star. Usually it's all like, everything's fine, everything's beautiful now. But you know, which it is much better, you know, since you've gone past all the tower stuff, but you still need to remember, because those old habits are still like really ingrained. So all right, that is cool. That's cool. This one is the moon. I like it. And the dragon. It's like curled around the moon. Snake hiding in the grass. Yeah. Just a reminder. So I'm not doing any readings right now. So we're just walking through, looking at this deck. And I actually don't do readings yet. I would like to, but you know, I haven't quite worked up the guts. So you know, maybe in a little bit, keep an eye out for that. So Raven Sky. The star always has good readings, reverse or not. The moon has the best intuition. Yeah. Yeah. So he's like, I think the star is always good as well. And then this is the sun. So I'm sorry, the moon, and this is the, you know, the sun, and this is the moon. And you sort of like, it's, if you didn't already know the meanings of the cards, it would be a little difficult to deduce the meanings. So it's definitely not a traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck. But and then some of them follow the Rider-Waite-Smith more, but if you had only just a little bit of knowledge of what these meant, then they do still work. Okay, so then we've got Judgment. Or like you could turn it upside down and have like him trumpeting at you, like the traditional card is usually. You don't have any people at the bottom. as in the Rider-Waite-Smith, but you do still have like the trumpet. And then this is the World. Not my favorite world card. I tend not to like world cards too much. But it's a monkey. And it follows more of the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith format. All right, so now we're going to get into the minors. And we're going to start with the wands. Then, yeah, definitely. Yeah. He's got his hands. He looks very, very calm, very peaceful. So there, when we get the wands, we get another mythical creature, or there. Well, it also. Now I have to jug the Jungle Books. Oh no! Well, the rest of this deck isn't going to help because it's all animals. You just see them, right, going through the jungle. Yeah. I think no more monkeys though. So, okay. So for fire, we have a very, what you think about a good animal for fire, and we have dragons. So this is the Ace of Wands. This is the 2. This is the 3. So sort of cup-like. We get into the 4. They're like different ones, different dragons. This one almost looks like a fire. No, it's still a dragon, but the strips remind me of a tiger. 5. Maybe a phoenix would show up in the fire deck court cards. I hope so. We'll find out because this is like the first time I've seen most of the cards. That would be really cool. This is the 6. Yeah, 6. 6. 7. Is the light good enough for everyone to see? Because I actually should have brought in a lamp. I don't have any. It's pretty sunny out today, so yeah, 7 heads. Let me get a regular deck so I can remember what that 7 of Wands is. Now I'm like, do I have a regular deck? Because I really don't. Let's see which is the. Oh, I can do the unicorns. Oh, okay, thanks. Thanks, Heather. Got everything. See. Oh no, I'd have to find it. It's not in order. Oh wow. Never mind. This is the meaning of it. Upright, defensiveness, competition, holding. Oh, I remember what this one is. Okay. So in the Rider-Waite-Smith, it's the guy at the top of the hill defending a bunch of people trying to get to him. So that is what this card is. Let's see. And this is the 8. This is one of my favorite ones. 8 of Wands, generally. Heather, do you have a favorite deck now? Did you get any more decks? I think you had a few. Ooh, Spirit Song. I don't have that one. I don't have the Spirit Song, but it's on my list. Okay, and I got the 9. The Shapeshifter. Okay. Well, they say you only need 1, but somehow I've ended up with more. Because I love them. And all of, like, we have a fund money budget, and we each get like $60 a month. Yeah, that's where all my money goes. All of it, all my fund money. Okay, what do we got? Okay, and this is the 10. So no Phoenix yet. I found one I liked, but couldn't find it online again. Which one was it, Heather? Oh, that's great. $9 is great. Yeah. So the issue is that I could like. Oh, okay, that's all right, Heather. Maybe you'll cross paths with it again. You know, bouncing around in this world, internet stuff and Facebook and everything. So I could buy like one indie deck for that price, $60. Or I can buy like a couple mass market decks. And so far, like, I just haven't been able to pass up a lot of the indie decks. So ordered my friend. Oh, that's really nice, Heather. Okay, let's see. Page of Wands. They're on sale. Hey. I bought my friend the Herbal Tarot. But she already bought hers. We had this conversation, and then she ended up buying it for herself. And so I was like, oh, you already have it. I guess I bought myself the Herbal Tarot. This is the Knight. The Knight. Yeah, no, it was fine. It was fine, Heather. It was pretty funny. We're very. It was Ellen who I go to her land all the time and stuff. So, and this is the Queen. So still sticking with the dragon theme. And then the King. And then that is our wands. And then we've got our cups. Dun, dun. Next, which one do you want me to read? I can read. They only have like keywords for the minors. I like the cups. No, I really love dragons. They're one of my favorites. So, okay, so this is the 8th. We have cups. Can anyone guess what animals cups are going to be? Cats! This is great. Oh my gosh. And like he didn't pick like a water creature for cups. So that's okay with me. It works. In fact, cats don't like water, most of them. So, although one of my cats, his favorite room is the bathroom. He loves it. He just rolls around he wants to be petted in the bathroom, on the rug, on the bath mat. He likes to hang out when we take showers. He's just crazy. Yeah, I'm not sure why this choice was made. One of the suits, I think I know why. Well, maybe I don't. Yeah, the rest of the animals seem to go with their suit. This is the 5. But I'm happy cats are in here because I love cats. Oh my gosh. The 6. Yeah, look at the little kitten. Oh, they're so cute. And this is the 7. Which is usually the person looking at all the cups filled with all the stuff. So it's easy to figure out what that one is. I like that like little dragon in here. What? I think that's like a scorpion, a little scorpion tail. So some things are dangerous. And then we got playful stuff. Got a castle. Let's see. This is the 8. The 9. And the 10. Oh. I think this deck will, since it's pip-like, will help me learn or remember what the cards are. Get another deck side by side. So we've got the page. The knight. This is the queen. A very fluffy white kitty. Oh, I've got this magazine. Anyway, I picked up this National Geographic Kitty magazine. And it's got a bunch of kitties in it. And I'm going to use it to do a tangerine project. I was kind of hoping maybe she would be in today, so I can show her. Let's do swords next. Guess what? Swords are next. Swords are next. All right. What animal do you think the swords are going to be? And think about the element. Very close. Very close, because that's going to be the next suit. But swords are birds. So dogs are going to be pentacles, which are good. So that is birds. I guess because of air. 2 swords. Got the 3. Traditional ouchie 3. 4. So they're all different. This is like a peacock, I think. 5. Everyone's kind of fighting. I believe, or is it the 7? 6. Swan. 7. I think this is the one where people are fighting over the swords. 8. 9. Flamingo. And then 10. Ow! The poor little doggy. Look at it's going in its head. Oh. Yeah. All right. That's the page. King. Sorry, knight. Knight. Queen. Which one? The 9? King. All right. So now the last one is pentacles. And they're doggies. The duck, I know. Yeah, not the best, not the happiest card. No. Doggies. Hence are my favorite suit. I love this one. This one with the 3. The sheep and the sheepdog. So cute. 4. Poor guy. 5. 5. 6. 7. 8. Oh. The nails are quite dirty. 9. Oh. 10. 'They got a little shine to the cardstock, but that is the page. Wait. The queen. And then the king. And that's it. That's the whole Oh, I can show you a regular size deck. Yeah, in comparison. Yeah, okay. Well. So this is the Crystal Unicorn deck. And this is, so it is huge. Nice, yay. Yeah. And I'm really bad at riffle shuffling, so I don't even think I could riffle shuffle this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's painful. So I would, even trying to grab it, oh man, like on its sides, because it's just really big. So I think it'll riffle shuffle well if you have the hands for it. My hands are very small. There's a lot of good bend in the cards. I think it'd be fun to edge it in a lot of colors, like to match the colors of the suits. Or you can do it in silver or black, but that'd be cool. All right. Well, maybe we'd pull one, but it's going to take me a minute to shuffle them because they haven't been shuffled ever, and they're ginormous. But oh, thanks, Heather. I'll put a link to the website and all the information. You can't buy the guidebook on his website. It's really weird. Like, there's like another website. So I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if these cards. Yeah, that's fun. It'd be good, like if you wanted to learn guitar, you could use shuffling these cards to help like stretch your fingers on a side. Nope. Yeah, and Heather, I don't notice like my hands are so small until like I compare them to my husband's or anybody else's. Like but like they're in proportion to my body, so it would be weird if I had bigger hands. But so yeah, I think this is like the largest deck besides maybe the Oracle of Black Enchantment from Mildred Payne. That one's really big. I think that one's the same size. I guess no one else popped in. It's just us. That's all right. I mean, I'm interested in doing more readings. It just, like, my reading style takes a while. I'm not familiar with all the cards. I get nervous, so I'm not sure. But it'd be really good practice. It does seem like everyone's offering free readings these days, but that's all right. Oh my gosh. Word was spread. Well, the readings are fun. You know, I really do enjoy watching Tangerine's readings. I think probably the most. And I watched her last thrift haul on replay. That was a lot of fun. So she is very, yes, I like her. Sometimes she is kind of all over the place, and so like sometimes I'm just that energy is hard for me sometimes, but other times I'm just like right there with her and I love it. So, and she's really great. Like just sometimes like I'll go in the bathroom at work and be like, watch a little like a minute or two of Tangerine and shh, don't tell anybody. Just like if she's on, I'll be like, get my Tangerine hit at work and I feel so much better. Raven Sky, I have to go. Okay. Well, thank you for dropping in. Have a great day. We're just going to be on for a little bit more. And yeah, cool. I'll be on again. Talking about either herbs or tarot. So Heather, you want drums? That's awesome. Yeah. My husband plays the guitar. But we have a set of bongo drums, and if he gives me a beat, I can a cymbal beat, I can usually hold it while he plays, but I'm not very. I wanted to possibly. I almost got into band in high school, and I wanted to play the clarinet, and that'd be cool, but that did not happen. So yes, I have, Heather. I have heard of Appalachia Rising. I have. They play. I believe they play in Asheville a lot. An Irish drum would be cool. I really love that type of music. So, and a lot of Scotch Irish settled here, and I'm assuming also in Tennessee. So, all right. So, I guess. So I gotta admit, I think some of these got upside down. Well, we won't read reversals today. You're gonna be a musician in your next life? Is that what you mean? All right. You're gonna be Leah. I'm for that. That sounds good. I got to admit, I don't think I've ever heard them play. I should look them up. Or maybe I have and I just don't know it because it's so like, you know, just in the culture of the area. What am I looking for? Okay, hold on. This is where I keep my decks. It's a Transformers lunchbox. And then I've got a Hello Kitty one as well. And it's also bursting at the seams. I've got so much. So I was looking for my Mildred Payne. I don't have a deck that really goes with. So I guess we can pull, maybe we'll pull a card or two for this week. Thanks. Yes, I've got them like, so I got the Transformers one at like Walmart. And I don't remember where I got the Hello Kitty one. But I used to have those old metal lunch boxes when I was a kid, and they used to come with the thermoses and everything. I had like a Care Bear one, I think a My Little Pony one. They used to rust, and they were great. I don't have them anymore. They were trying to bring them back, but they don't come with like a Kermit the Frog. Yes. Did it come with a little thermos? They don't come with thermoses. Ugh. Anyway. Are you going into the garden today, Heather? Oh, cool, awesome. You got a thermos. Okay. So I guess maybe, wow, it was your mom's. That's awesome. Well, Kermit is a good frog. I guess we'll pull a card. So it's Monday. We'll pull a card for the week, maybe. Oops. Yeah, it's really chilly here. It was 27. What is it? It's the high is only going to be 55. So I was like, it's 42 now, so it's pretty cold, but it's sunny. Yesterday it was cold too, but the day before it was like 70. So it's time for me to go out and start running again, but maybe not today, especially since I have very little sleep. Oh, nice. Yay, tomatoes. Well, I'm glad your garden is coming along. My 2 pots of comfrey are doing much better than they were, and my 1 little mugwort on my porch. My neighbor has cats, and he lets them out, and I think they've been messing with them a bit. So this peach bookcase is kind of old and wobbly, and so I was gonna, when we get more bookcases, I was gonna take that one outside and like put the pots on them. So maybe, A, I think it'll look nicer, and B, maybe it'll deter the kitties from messing with them. So yay, I'm excited too, Heather. And I'm also excited about getting out in Ellen's garden more. So that'll be great. Along with some other peeps that I work with who are interested in gardening, herbs, and the whatnot. So I can't believe I've got like people that I'm like teaching and who are helping me and everything else. So it's like, that's cool. That's cool. All right. So this week, let's see what I'm trying to think about. What would be a good like week question? something that yeah, friends that like what I like. Yeah. And then I'm also doing a little teaching too, which is all new. So that's cool. What should we ask the cards, or should we just pull an energy of the week or something? I don't know. Let's just see what something light and fluffy. Do anything stupid. All right. Card of, let's see, this week. What? Oh. Interesting. This is a fiery week. Oh my gosh. Not good. Yeah. Yeah, well. Okay. We got two wand cards and a sword card. Come on. Let's see. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's see if this makes sense to anyone. One of us. I have to get some more books. I'll be right back. Okay. So, well, because, okay, so I pulled the 5 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the Knight of Swords, along with 4 Mildred Payne Pocket Oracle cards, which I'm going to start with first. So I mean, so number 1 is the fetus, and that is new beginnings, developing possibilities, new responsibilities. And then the mirror is self-reflection, reevaluating your perceptions, vanity. And I don't think it's vanity. I think it's the reevaluation in that one. These are all great, actually really good oracle. 32 is one of my favorite cards, which is the ladder. And that is high achievements, overcoming obstacles, stepping up in life. And then 10 is knowledge, vigilance, honesty, bearing witness. Okay, so that's a Mildred Payne. And then I have to look up the Rise Up and Above. Yeah. So I'm going to have to look up the 5 of Wands. Okay. So the 5 of Wands is the card. I'm using the Vivid Journey Tarot guidebook, but it's sort of the card where everyone's fighting. And conflict and challenges. This card often acts as a warning of upcoming conflicts. Not always negative. Card can indicate a healthy competition among our peers. So, and then hold on, three. So, fighting ourselves or others. Yeah, well, I'll read the whole thing so we can maybe put it together. Serves as a reminder to not let ourselves get caught up in the anger and frustration of competition, to remain respectful in ourselves and our competitors. Also can indicate personal inner struggles. Perhaps we are fighting with many different options and don't know which one to choose. This card reminds us to step back and weigh all options together fairly to see which one is best. So it's not necessarily a bad card. I like the Vivid Journey guidebook a lot. And 3 is a card of reflection, expansion, and growth. So figure in this card is overseeing all he has built so far. He takes time to reflect on how far he has come and all the ideas he has for the future. 3 of Wands shows us that we have put our plans into action, and while everything is progressing nicely, we need to keep working and using ideas to ensure the progress continues until the end. Okay, so I mean, for me, okay. So, I mean, fire is a lot of passion, and a lot of movement. Oh wait, I read the wrong one. It was swords. Probably pulled too many cards. Here's the Knight of Swords. Here's where King of Swords. Okay. All right. So the Knight of Swords sort of rushes ahead very confidently. Right, the cards. Let's start with the... So there's going to be a lot of newness going on with the fetus. New opportunities, new possibilities. And that's where this card comes in, because sometimes with new opportunities, you run into like competition, you know, with other people that are maybe competing for the same opportunities, or, and I should have asked that question. I mean, this is all really resonating with me. I don't know if it's resonating with you, Heather. You know, but also, so yeah, new opportunities. Passion in my garden. I have lots of trees to plant this week, and digging holes in my clay soil is hard. So I feel like giving up, but I won't, and I will be rewarded in the end for the work. Yes. So definitely. But the night is you know, all about like charging ahead. This knight is very confident, but it's kind of like the Knight of Swords goes so fast he doesn't look before he kind of charges in. So take a little bit of caution if we're talking about the holes you're digging. You want to definitely like confidently charge forward, but do it safely and, you know, with caution. And if you need to slow down, do that. But and then 3. So the 3 is right, 3. Okay. So we're doing a lot of reflecting. We've got these new opportunities happening, but we're also, so we're moving forward with our new opportunities. But we are also reflecting on what we already have going on, all of the goals we have achieved, and all the ideas that we want to achieve, and just like doing a check-in. Where are we on our path? What are we doing? And the I 10. Hold on. Knowledge, vigilance. Right. So this is also the I. Ha. This could have to do with. Okay. It also has a lot to do with my job situation, I believe. For me. So the I, knowledge, vigilance, honesty, bearing witness. So the I is gonna sort of keep this knight from moving too fast. From, you know, well, I mean, for keeping your eyes open. You know, just so it's always good to do that. You want to move, but you want to move with diligence. Diving without looking. So you definitely want to look. You want to look, and this is the I. And then the ladder. Which I read already, but okay. So the ladder is awesome because it's high achievements, overcoming obstacles, and stepping up in life. So this sounds like an outcome of the reflection, and I guess celebrating how far we've come, which is good, really good. you know, especially with things we're very passionate about. And also, no, but I'm gonna, I mean, I sent everything on Saturday. And I'm gonna go and introduce myself tomorrow. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to prepare for that because sometimes that turns into kind of a pre-interview, which I'm a little concerned about. But since it's kind of an independent shop, you sort of have to put yourself in front of them more so than like if it was a corporate, you know, corporate job. So I'm a bit nervous about that, but that's what I'm going to work on today. I'm going to write a few things down of questions she might ask me. Hopefully it's just like, hi, how are you? But I really don't know how that's going to go. It has gone badly in the past, so I'm going to just try to prepare for that. But overall, I think it's a good reading, even though we didn't have a question or anything. You know, so I need to definitely look. And then there's the competition and the new responsibilities, right? Maybe play. Yeah, I will definitely play it through my head, write everything down, do it. But I you know, it usually takes me a while to prep for an interview, so I don't have that much time. So I'm gonna do like a mini prep. And then of course this is my favorite card because it's really positive. Like high achievements and overcoming obstacles and stepping up in life. So I mean, so there's going to be some obstacles that are going to be overcome. Some good things are going to happen. So I definitely don't want to overthink it. Yes, you're right. Have kind of the right balance. And so it sounds like she's, you're just sort of making up these really good answers sort of off the cuff or something. And of course, if I'm too nervous. But we'll see. I mean, this really is kind of, I would be stepping into sort of something new for me. And I love the letter too. Use all the positivities you get. Well, you got it. I mean, even though like, oh yeah, I babble as well. And so it's very important for me to know the answers to as many questions as I think they're going to ask me. And then hopefully if there's one that, usually there's one that they ask you that you didn't prepare for. So hopefully you have enough information or that you can pull from prepared extra that you can just answer that question. But I can't just go in there blind. It's disastrous. Just gotta, no way. Especially the question of what's your greatest strength and what's your greatest weakness. I mean, that one is really tough. That's a toughie. Easier questions are why do you want the job? So yeah. Well, I hope that these cards made some sense to you. And so this is how I usually read them. I try not to pull so many cards, but and then I just sort of put them together like a puzzle. And I actually like how these little cards fit in the corners of this card, and then I kind of match them up. And sometimes I'll draw like one tarot card and more oracle cards because that's easier for me to read the cards that way. But yeah. Oh, thanks. I just sort of developed it over some time. It's sort of like a hybrid, I guess. It's not, and I also look at the book, as you can see. So it's not like 100% intuitive. Sort of like I guess a 50-50 mix. And so since I'm still learning the cards, I mean, once I know the cards, I'll look at the book less. Oh yeah, oh my gosh. They're so tiny. I know. It's my favorite deck. Yes. And doing this style of reading really does help me trust my intuition more. Yeah, this is like probably like, as Simon might say, my soul deck. This deck, I ordered it when I was in Texas with my parents before I came back to Asheville, and I had them. I thought I could wait for the deck, and then I realized that I wanted the deck sent to Texas, and so I contacted the Deviant Moon, and they sent me a deck to Texas, and I'm really glad that they did that, because I love it. It's the Mildred Payne Pocket Oracle, and it's by Patrick Valenza, Deviant Moon. It has a little bag, but it also comes in a box. And some. This is the first edition. Then the second edition has all the same backs, but the backs of my cards, they make like a Ouija board. They make a spirit board. You can put them together. I like that. I don't find it hard to read at all. I don't remember which front goes with which back. So yeah. It's yeah. I would like to get the second edition too, because I love it. It's probably like the only deck that you get a second one and I want to edge it. I just want to edge it in black. I bought these like big Sharpies, but I haven't done that yet. Bought these humongo Sharpies, so I got a black one here, ready to rock. Actually, I think these Sharpie colors might go really good for this deck here. So okay. Jumbo fun. Yeah. I mean, if I usually use my time when I'm watching live to like work on like my business and everything. But like I do sales and stuff like that. But you know, I was thinking if I can grab some time, I would just like sit and like edge or something while I was watching. But now I'm rambling. So I hope that reading was helpful. It's sort of easier if there's a question, more of a question, but and then for both of us, it was a little more challenging. I've never could have done that before, but it's good to have the practice. Ooh, I'm working on a mosaic. Ooh, that's nice. Are you following a pattern, or just like I I know mosaics have pattern, but do you have a specific idea in mind, or you're just like placing the stones around and stuff like that? It's an evil eye. Oh, that's neat. I similar to this. That's cool. Well, they're supposed to be protective, so so that's cool. Oh, look who's here. We have a Mosaic Sunday get together. Oh, that sounds great. So you got like, you do mosaics with like other people? That sounds awesome. Do you make like a different, do you all, cat's here. Look, oh, there he is. Don't like, okay. I did a hot plate when I was in elementary school, and my mom still has it. It's Kitty. He's here. He's like, feed me. He's got like an hour and a half. He's this kid. It's my stepmom and 2 friends. That's awesome. It's hard for me to have like a regular get together of any sort because of my job. They don't like it. They don't like it if you like ask off every week for something. So like I'm working a bunch. Usually I'm off Sundays just by chance. I mean, she knows I prefer like one. Oh, nice. Take it. Yes, I would like that. I'd like to see what it looks like. So, but I'm working a lot of Sundays, and I'm going to miss my tarot meetup, which happens a lot. Once a month? Okay. Yeah. I mean, I could ask off for it. I probably should ask off for it once a month, just so I know that I get to go to the tarot meetup. But they just don't like it. And like I asked off 2 days for like, I think one was the tarot meetup, and then one was a doctor's appointment. And she gave me like, usually I get 3 days. I mean, I'm trying to get 4, but like the hours aren't there. And she literally like gave me 1 day as like some sort of punishment because like I'm not supposed to make my own schedule. And I'm like, I don't do this all the time, guys. So yeah, retail is really hard in the scheduling. Yeah. Well, so the new job, I think, will be more of a set schedule, which will be good if I get it. And then I will also keep my old job 2 days a week, 1 or 2 days a week, because I get a discount card, which is very helpful for food because it's 20% off. And I work at La Whole Foods. So the food is a lot more expensive, but we do, on our diet, we do just buy a lot of food from Whole Foods. So we would be buying it anyway. So, but that's, you know, a little safety net if like I get the new one and it doesn't work out. So, but I should go because I didn't have much sleep. Oh, if you made an appearance, Marge would be upset. She's missing the kitty. Thanks for chatting, as always. I don't see the harm in trying to work. Yeah, I know. Were you trying to? My spelling isn't good either. You know, it's you try your best to work with the rules and everything, but you know, I mean, they just want you to have open availability. And mine is pretty much open. I can work anywhere between 10 a and 10 p. So, and then I just told them I prefer nights, and then possibly one weekend day off. Get more coffee. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get more coffee and get into bed and snuggle. Although this guy, he might bug me about food. We'll see. We'll see where he goes. Yes. You're so cute. You're charming the internet. You are. You are. Oh, okay. Too much. I hope. Oh, he does. He does. He does. He's my kitty friend. When he was a kitten, I would work. When we lived at the beach, we had a big dining room kitchen table. It was really big, and I would work on my sails. And he would play under my chair, with like bits of string and cardboard and stuff that I would just sort of like that were just scraps, and I would just like roll up and throw down and it was really cute. And but yeah, he's my buddy, even if you're a food bully and sometimes you're mean to your brother, they still love you. Yeah. Okay. Well, I hope you have a good day. What? Did I stop? Pet me more. Don't stop. Pet me more. Pet me more. No. I know. No. Jen! Hey! You made it. We're just ending. I went through this deck, the Arcanis Tarot. You just finished too? It's a modern animal deck. This is one of the cards. Let's see. The stuffed animal? Yeah. That's the real cat. Oh, he's off. This is my stuffed cat. This cat is like an internet cat or something. I don't know. But they come in all different colors and stuff. So you have the same one? Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm really liking your little lives from your trip. I haven't been able to catch all of them, but yeah, it's been really cool. So, I'm gonna show. What, Kitty? All right. Well, unfortunately, we're gonna go because we've been on about almost 2 hours. So, but the deck is really cool. So if you want to see it, just watch a bit of the replay. It's got a whole bunch of animals, and cats, and birds, dragons. So, oh, I love you too, Jen. Yeah, I'll keep watching on your trip and everything. So, all right. Well, everyone have an awesome day, and I will talk to you later. Thursday at 11, I'm supposed to be on for my first book club. So we'll see. I'm changing the format. But anyway, I'll put a thing up. Okay. Bye. Look at him.